What's going on, guys? Here we are, starting up a new career mode. It's been a while since I've been on the channel, so if you haven't, subscribe down below to the YouTube channel. If you are watching live on Twitch, then I'd be more than happy for you to follow me. You'll get a notification every time I go live, and that's where I'm going to be doing this career mode. As you can see in the top left corner, we're going to be starting off with Western United in the A-League. The whole point of this career mode is it's called World Tour because the plan is eventually to go to almost every, or maybe not every league, but go through a bunch of different leagues, try and make success for a bunch of different teams. Hopefully, a lot of the new teams that are in FIFA 20 this year that weren't in there last year. There's going to be a bunch of different rules, but as you can see in the top corner right now, we've got a few rules just there real quick. Can't buy any players from another team. On that note, let me just fix that one real quick. Bear with me just a second. Apparently I don't know how to spell, but there we go. There we are. Yes, we can't buy any other players from another team. We have to get youth players and free agents is the only ones that we can sign. We have to play every game against top 6 opposition. Any cup games that we encounter, we have to play from the quarterfinals onwards. Otherwise, every other game must be simulated, just to make sure that the career mode gets through eventually. So yeah, like I said, we're going to be starting off in the A-League, and then depending on how far we go into the career mode, will determine how often we change. So obviously, Western United, we'll see how it goes, but I want to make sure that we get a bit of success, especially for a team that's only just gone into the A-League, and then we'll maybe move on to another smaller league potentially. Just depends on how many seasons we stay here and where we want to go after. Let's have a look at the objectives. As you can see, they want to reach the playoff quarterfinal, which should be relatively easy to do. Maybe not try and go the whole way, but we'll see how it goes. Sign at least one younger player younger than 20, which is going to be pretty easy, I think, since we're only going to be signing youth academy players. And they want us to finish with at least $1 million profit at the end of the first transfer window. Ooh, okay, well, that could happen. We'll see how it goes. Obviously, the preseason friendly tournament's going to help a lot with that. So, and yeah, let's have a look at real quick. They want us to get 85% attendance at 50% of our home matches. Probably pretty easy if we get a couple of wins under our belt. And that should be about it. Financial is the biggest one, and it seems to only be in the first transfer window. So we can probably try and secure that relatively quick. But anyway, I'm going to just jump in real quick and sort out the team how I want it. So I'll be back in a second. And there we have it, guys. That is going to be the starting 11 to begin with. As you can see up front, we have Barisha, we have Apaya out on the right, and we have UL on our left. Diamante, our highest rated player, in at Cam with Kone, and Burgess here at right centre mid. We have, as you can see, quite an attacking midfield, so hopefully we should be getting a bunch of goals, and I'm going to have to depend on my defending to get us in, save us on the defensive side. And then in the defense, we have Vuitza at left back, we have Risden at right back, and then we got Durante, 37 years of age. We'll probably try and offload him if we can, and Calver to begin with, only at 6'1", so pretty much everybody in the team, as far as I remember, we got Risden very short at 5'6", but everybody else is 5'11" or taller, which is pretty decent. And Kuto is our keeper at 6'3" in goal, and I'm quite happy with that. So we'll see how that goes. However, as you can see, Yoel is got to be playing at left wing. He is a right winger by nature, so we'll have to make up a couple extra team sheets, which incorporates potentially a more narrow team. As you can see, in the bench, we only got centre midfielders, no wingers, so we will need to potentially go to a more narrow formation later on. But this is going to be the starting lineup, I think, for the first game. As you can see, on the bench, we got a striker, a couple of midfielders, just a goalkeeper, left back, and a centre back. And if we needed to put someone at right back, we've got Calver here. He can play at right back as well for Risden. In the reserves, we do have a right back as well here, Piaris. So I think we're going to be all right when it comes to left backs, right backs, centre backs. Goalkeeper, we've got 3 as well, so we have more than enough. Just potentially looking at wingers to bring into this from this youth academy, I think. and potentially maybe a more defensive-minded midfielder. Jurtic is our backup kind of centre attacking mid, but pretty much if any midfielder comes off, I'll be putting, even if it's Diamante, we'll put one of these two cams up into his position, and it'll be a defensive more type of midfielder coming on. Jurtic probably won't get too much of a shout, especially since he's 33 years of age. And then, yeah, Pasquale as well is going to be a very decent centre mid if we need to, and I'll try and train him up, I think, to begin with as well. But like I said, we've got a decent amount of youth here in the reserves as well, which is very nice to see, and we'll see if we can give them a bit of a run out. But this is going to be the starting 11 for the first game and in the preseason tournament, I think, as well. So I'm just going to really quick make up some game plans, and yeah, I'll see you guys back in a second. So as you can see, so that's going to be, like I said, our starting 11. If you can see, our ultra attacking, 3 at the back. We're going to have very attacking type of team. We're dropping a player just into a right midfielder because I'm kind of wanting Diamante out of the attacking type of role. Barisha up front, and everything else relatively just push forward. If you look at just our attacking formation, it's relatively similar with just the cam dropping into the centre midfield type of thing, but kind of more pressure, so we will like that. And then also the narrow formation, which will probably have to move either Kone up into one of the other midfield roles and bring on a more defensive player, I think, because that's going to be the best bet for us, I think. But that's going to be the team sheets we're running to begin with, and hopefully that gets us through. But yeah, moving on. Like I said, we're not going to be scouting any of these things. We're not going to be purchasing any players. The only thing I will leave is to start looking for pre-contract signings. I will limit myself to potentially 1 or 2 a season, but we'll see how it goes depending on who we find and what happens, I think. Moving on, we are going to be looking for youth stuff as well, like I said. We do want some of the better ones, but I don't think it's going to be smart to go spend all of our money on just one scout yet. As you can see, we've got this one down here, Will Mitchell, for 900k for a 3-star, 4-star, and I think I'm going to take it. I think that's going to be a decent scout to begin with. We've got a 3-star, 3-star, or 4-star. I think 4-star, 4-star is just too much for us. 2 million, that's going to be the whole budget. So I will take a 3-star, 3-star, and hopefully we can find another 3-star, 3-star, or a 3-star, 4-star, which, as you can see, we cannot. So I'm not going to send out the scouts yet. We'll wait a week or 2 and see how it goes. But yeah, let's get into some training and I'll show you the drills in just a second. Okay guys, and also to start off, this is going to be the drills we have. As you can see, I'm just doing 2 players, Vuitza and Pasquale. We don't have any promising players in this team, which is a little bit upsetting, but hopefully with the youth academy coming through, we're bringing some promising players, and I will probably swap out some of the drills here, obviously, for those players once we get them. But since Vuitza is a starting left back, we do kind of want to improve him a little bit, so I've just got him increasing those defending drills and also a little bit on the stamina side since he's only got 68. But yeah, and then Pasquale, since he is our kind of first choice defensive-minded midfielder on the bench to begin with, I've given him a bunch of drills. We've got a defending drill, an attacking drill, as well as just the one for his stamina, since he, again, only has 59 stamina as well. So we're going to simulate these. And as we can see, not terrible. I mean, Vuitza was terrible in that one, but Pasquale got some decent ones. So I'm not too unhappy with that, and hopefully we can kick on with that. And like I said, we'll change them around once we get promising player, I assume. But let's start simulating forward, and hopefully we can get to this first game and see how we go in this preseason tournament. Al Hasdem, we're going to play, and we'll just get a bit of a run out with the team, see if there's any positions that I desperately need to improve on. But like I said, this has got to be our starting 11. Got quite attacking team, so I'm quite confident going forward, I think, with this team, especially since the better players, Barisha, Diamante, Kone, are all in that attacking type of positions. I am quite confident. It's just on the defensive side that we might need to watch out for, but wish me luck, see how it goes, and here we are into our first game in this career mode. Let's go. But here we go. First game of the preseason friendly. Let's do it. And another poor ball from Burgess. Oh, what a beautiful tackle. Referee. That was weak. That was quite a good tackle. I don't know why he's given that a free kick, but that's alright. We move on. Season if they do catch us on a break because we don't have a lot of players back. But we do have a run happening from Diamante. Gonna play that through to Apaya. I'm gonna play that, and we're gonna play that across, and Kone just can't get the shot off. Just gonna play this ball nice around, and until we find that opportunity. I'm pretty sure that was a deflection, but that is the first goal of the career mode there, and we are 1-0 up in this game. Very nice. Just playing it around the box. I saw that run happening through, and it has come off the defender there, but I hopefully, yes, it does go down to Diamante, our highest rated player in the team, but also probably one of the oldest players in the team as far as I remember. Oh, wow. They've sweated that across. It's 1-1. Just a bit of poor defending there. I mean, I've gone in the tackle and the players just run all the way around me, but I mean, they get one back. See if we can just run straight from kickoff. That's going to be half time. Not a poor start. 1-1 at the break. Definitely need to get another goal, I think, to obviously secure the win. But there's a couple of issues I'm already starting to see. A couple of poor passes, but well, it's good to at least see stuff that we can improve on still already. Joel, and I see if I can get that through to him. Oh! One of our better chances so far. It's an easy cross to clear, but I think we're going to have to go 3 at the back because I'm just not getting anything forward. Let's go. Let's go. I need a bit of movement, lads. Oh, the ball roll. A near post. Yes! Diamante created that goal entirely with a nice, beautiful ball roll, if you saw just before, to take it past the defender. Would have been tackled otherwise, but took it away from the defender, and I saw that inside run. Just take that. It was supposed to be much more near post than that was. We're going to make a substitution as well, because Burgess definitely hasn't been good enough for me. But Burgess just gets a goal, and we're going to substitute him straight away. I mean, that wasn't a good finish either, but at least it's got us 2-1 up at this point, and hopefully we can finish the game strong and get a win. Do fake shot stop onto the right foot, cross it back stick. Another very slow. Oh, what has happened there? Made a cross to the back stick. I don't know who that was that tried to pick it out, but we've got Calvert, our centre back, rising above the keeper. I don't think the keeper even jumped up for it. I don't know who that is that went up for that, but the keeper hasn't jumped for that. And we've just headed it, I think, off the defender, and it's come off our foot, and we get ourselves a 90th minute winner to win 3-1. Couldn't have asked for better, to be honest. But it's not over yet. They might have one opportunity. Maybe we'll be able to counter and have one opportunity ourselves. That's going to be it, guys. 3-1 to finish this game. Definitely was a hard match, but we've done well. We've come out on top. And yeah, I mean, as you can see from the stats, we have also dominated relatively well, so I think we deserved that match. But yeah, first game in the books, and it looks like we are on top of the group as we've won by 2 goals, which is very nice to see. Let's just have a look for that other scout, if we can find a decent scout. And it looks like even worse scouts now, so I'm not going to be indulging in that just yet. Hopefully we can get a win. They've only gotten a draw in that first game. And we've taken a 3-0 loss because we're away from home, but they took an injury and we still couldn't capitalise on that. Got to quickly do some more training, and relatively poor performance again by Vuitza. Better though than last time. How's the team looking? Team's looking all right again. A couple changes potentially, but we're going to have to simulate this game. Another game at home for us. Hopefully we can get this win. If we don't win, if it's a draw or a loss, we're kicked out of this preseason tournament. So hopefully this win is for us, and we get a 3-1 win. UL gets injured though, which is not a good thing. Our starting player, we might have to change to that narrow formation relatively quickly. But as you can see, $500,000 in the bank. Beautiful. And he's only out for 3 days, so he'll probably just miss the next game. As you can see, that is going to be the team for this semi-final clash in the preseason friendly. Hopefully we can get the job done and move into the final. Let's do it. But here we go into the semi-final of this preseason friendly, and hopefully we can get this win. Risden's done very well to keep that, and I need a run happening. He's taken it around. A player's got to run through. He's got a centre back who's not caught him. And Barisha's peeled off, and he's just got to nail that near post, and that is a very quick goal. I don't know if I'm going to cut any of that out, but we've just taken it down to Risden at the right back, who's done very well, timed the run perfectly, and then a player's just run past the centre back who's had to come and cover. We just played that across to Barisha, and he's nailed that at the near post. Again, wasn't the best finish, but 3 minutes in, we're 1-0 up. Couldn't have asked for a better start. Buitz has done very well there. Barisha's done very well. Don't tell me. Bit of fake shot stop and cut in. And what a save by the keeper to stop us from going 2-0 up 5 minutes in. Oh my gosh. And we haven't scored from that as well. Max Burgess has done very well there. And he might actually get that back for a near post finish. Oh my gosh. From 7 or 8 yards out. He's gone for the near post and missed it and hit the water bottle instead. And they're already starting to push forward quite a bit, which is quite surprising as it's only the first half. And that is some beautiful defending there. I think that was by Buitza. So Buitza has definitely been impressing so far, and definitely I see the worth in him having the drills. And that's a very poor shot, and that will probably see out the half if we just spoot this up. A decent half, a very quick start in the 2nd or 3rd minute, but not a lot has happened ever since then. So hopefully we can make them pay a little bit and get a second goal. And Risden's just going to play that nice and easily. But they're through on goal, and they've skewed the shot wide. As I've tried to clear it, it's just come off a attacking player's head. They've run on through, and they're already past my defence. And now, with his excessive amounts of stamina that he has and the pace, he's just going to take it past the defender. Get a ball roll in, and that's got to be a referee. That's got to be a penalty. But, and a little bit of a press, but it is kind of working out very well. And that has been a very poor ball. But Barisha, can we finish this? Oh, that's been a very poor ball, but that is going to creep across the line. If you can see that, guys, that was a red timed finish, and somehow our second striker has scored that. I tried obviously to go green time finish, but it was such a scuff shot that it went in that near post and just dribbled across the line after hitting that post. What an absolute crazy goal, and now we're up, sitting pretty at 2-0 up. And that's going to be it, guys. A 2-0 win in the semi-final to get us into the final of the pre-season friendly tournament, which is very nice to see. And yeah. And while we're here, let's real quick check the youth staff. I need this 3rd scout, but at this point, there must be something decent. I mean, we got now $3 million back in the bank, so I think I might indulge in this $2 million scout. We may as well, and I think let's get these guys out. This New Zealand really good scout's got a scout in Australia for 9 months. The other New Zealand scout is going to go to New Zealand as well, funnily enough, for 9 months. And we've got to get this Algerian scout probably to... Let's look for some Saudi players. You don't see a lot of good Saudi players, so hopefully we can try and find something a little bit decent, and they're going to set them up, and hopefully we get some good scout reports coming up soon enough. Here we are into the pre-season friendly final. Us against our Faisley that we lost in the group stage 3-0. Hopefully we can get the job done here. Almost half an hour into this game, and been a bit of a shaky start, but not a terrible start by any stretch. But a poor ball like that is not going to cut it. Then they're through on goal. They're going to play that at the near post, and we've done just enough there. At this current stage, they definitely have had the better of the chances. We've set ourselves up at that near post, and what a good save there. Our best opportunity, definitely, of this game so far. We've hit that very beautifully, and Diamante has forced an amazing save out of the keeper. And a ball roll into the second, into that other defender. That's going to be half time. A little bit of a poor half by the standards set in the last couple of games, but there's a second half of football coming. Stats look relatively even, to be honest, but definitely need to be better in the second half to walk away with the trophy, I think. And we're getting a little bit of a run here by Risden. He's made it past pretty much the entire defence. But he's kind of gassed out at this point. And that's going to be a penalty, ref. If that is not a penalty, I don't know what is. He's going through on goal. And here we go. This could be make or break in this game. When it comes to penalty, it looks like Kone is the man to go with. So we're going to put it right up here in the top corner. And that is a beautiful penalty. 1-0 up. And hopefully we can hang on for the rest of this match and see it through. Risden hasn't been able to get the tackle in, and Bonaventura is going through on goal. And if we can get there, no, we can't. Just about do enough, though. And we're going to play this. It's the 85th minute. At this point, I mean, that's definitely the wrong man, but Apaya is going to be able to get there. And there's nobody in front of him, but there's no help as well. So I'm just going to try and play it in the corner nice and easily. Going to just play it around the box. Maybe have a shot in the 90th minute as well. And we'll just take it back to the corner. And he's doing alright, that's for sure. He's doing enough to get by this defender, but the defender's now taking it off him. We're just trying to close out the game at this point, so I definitely just want to take it nice and easily. And that's going to be it. There it is, our 2-0 victory in the pre-season final. Apologies, I've just skipped the raising of the trophy, but as you can see, was thoroughly deserved in the end, and quite a good game. And as you can see, there we are. Congratulations, you are the winners. Beautiful to see. We've won our pre-season friendly, and that's going to bring in a lot more cash. But that's going to be it for this first episode of the career mode. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you do enjoy, make sure to leave a like. Follow the the Twitch, and also subscribe to the YouTube channel if you do enjoy. And we'll see you next time. Thank you guys, and I'm out. Peace.